the mentality and the philosophy of the enemy to be able to answer that. We're dealing with people that don't believe in God. And if they do worship, they don't worship God. They worship something else. They also don't believe in an afterlife. No world to come. And if you ask them one simple question, what happens to human consciousness when someone dies? They say it goes away, extinguishes. Oblivion, nothing. This is what they say, not me. And the one thing that these degenerates up to this point haven't been able to accomplish is escape death. But they don't want to die because there's nothing, and now here they're all powerful, right? They're billions, they control humanity. So there have been the last 30, 40 years working, spending billions, working on technology that they believe, I'm not sure if it's possible or not, but they believe that they can create a new life form, a hybrid, organic, inorganic platform with artificial intelligence. But more importantly, they can download their consciousness into that humanoid life form. And so, you know, they have a problem. This physical body at some point begins to break down, right? And so everyone dies. So they want to transfer their consciousness into this new artificial body, life form, and escape death. And then when that machine begins to break down, they'll just download it to the newer version, 2.0. It sounds like fantasy, it sounds like science fiction, except except that's what they're messaging, that's what they're spending their... Listen to Elon Musk, he says it outright. Listen to Ray Kurzweil, the famous futurist, or Yuval Noah Harari. Now this is a bad boy. I want to talk about him. He is called the Prophet by Klaus Schwab, Bill Gates, Zuckerberg, and Obama calls him his favorite author. He did it on CNN. So what does Yuval Noah Harari say? It's just one man, a short guy, but he is messaging and influencing the thought patterns of the richest and most powerful people on the planet. So maybe we should know what he says. He says the following. This is verbatim. Look it up. Humans are hackable animals. If you can hack an animal, you can engineer it with intelligent design, but not with some god intelligence above the clouds, but with human intelligent design. For we are now gods. There's no free will. There's no soul. And, this is my favorite, COVID-19 will be an inflection point in history when 24/7 digital surveillance went under the skin. It's interesting. You know, in 2016, Klaus Schwab gave an interview on a French media platform. I saw it with subtitles. And he said something extremely puzzling. No one could figure it out. That in 10 years, by 2026, every single human being will be tagged with a digital identifier internally. So before I ask the why, I'd rather ask how. How do you logistically get 7 billion people to willingly get injected or implanted with some type of technology that allows for them to be surveilled? Well, I have an idea. How about you manufacture a global crisis, create global fear, psychosis, then offer a false solution, which has nothing to do with COVID-19. Because if it did, why would we vaccinate 6-month-old children?
That's right.
According to the CDC, children have a 99.998% chance of recovery from COVID with no treatment. It's actually safer than the flu. There's no medical reason to inject them with something that is leaving the Sherman March is child's play compared to what this vaccine is doing. It's a carnage. Why would I inject that into a child? Not for medical reasons. There are other reasons, which we'll discuss. But one of them is to transition the world to a world of maximum control, surveillance, and in other words, slavery.
We are probably one of the last generations of Homo sapiens, because in the coming generations, we will learn how to engineer bodies and brains and minds. Now, how exactly will the future masters of the planet look like? This will be decided by the people who own the data. Now, why is data so important? It's important because we've reached the point when we can hack not just computers, we can hack human beings and other organisms. Now, what do you need in order to hack a human being? You need two things. You need a lot of computing power, and you need a lot of data, especially biometric data. But control of data might enable human elites to do something even more radical than just build digital